Shalom and welcome to my channel. My name is Cass and I was going to make videos on short course trucks, two-wheel drive, which I most know about, and I was going to make videos about little cars and about crawlers, but this last weekend I had a race at Rishpon RC racing track, and it's the first time that I've belonged to a club and going to a league. I've got my own short course club here in my backyard, but I entered a league with my son E.T. and we race buggies, four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive. These are mine, these are his. I race a B74 Team Associated and a B6.1. E.T.'s got a B6 and a Yakomo YZ4 SF. Beautiful car to drive. It was mine and now it's his, and the reason it's his is what I was going to talk to you about: the local hobby shop and being prepared for a race, and why these days I race Team Associated and not Yakomo. And the reason is, at my track I've got the best support from Team Associated. I've got a friend called Amit Bublil. He's got a shop, an internet shop called JB Racing, COIL, and he comes to the track with a trailer with all the gear of Associated, with all you need. I can order things ahead and he brings them there. If it's big packages, he sends them to me, and that's the best way for me to race without carrying a whole set of spare parts for my car in my toolbox. And I think that is the best way to go. I do believe that there are better cars and better companies and different cars. There's Yakomo and Kyosho and TLR and Team Associated and Techno and Mugen, and I even may have my next car right here, which is a beautiful, gorgeous Schumacher. We'll see how that goes. But seriously, the best support I have at my track is by Team Associated. So that's what I race, and I believe that's the way to go at your local track. Before this race, I was unprepared. I came a Friday ahead of the race to practice at the track, to get to know the track, and I didn't focus enough on setup. I focused more on driving, and I found myself lost on race day and the coming week before, trying to get my cars ready. And I think I should have been more prepared. I think when you spend your day practicing, you should go over your cars, check your cars, make sure everything is screwed in nicely, nothing's loose, and just make sure that you're 100% before you get onto the track and start racing, and that way you'll prevent anything bad from happening and having a better day, having more fun and enjoying yourself. As far as these buggies, I'm new to the hobby, and to start going to a league and joining a track is a big expense, especially when you're two drivers. So all my cars are second-hand cars. I bought them from people at the track that decided that the next year they're going to upgrade, that decided that the next year they're not going to join the league, and that's the way I got my cars. Sometimes 50% off, sometimes much less, depends who I bought it from and what the state of the car was. And I don't think that you have to go and buy a brand new kit just to enjoy yourself and to get into the hobby. I don't think you have to buy the best equipment out there, the best ESCs, the best motors, or the best servos to have fun with your cars. I've got expensive stuff and I've got cheap stuff, and they work just as well and they perform just as well, and I am happy with both. The one thing that I do think that you should set your mind on spending more money is your remote. Your remote is your steering. That's what you control your cars with, and you want it to have the best response, and you want it to have the best settings for you where you race and where you go, so you can control it and control your car and have fun and not worry with issues of reception or anything like that. The next thing you should spend money on is wheels. These things that we race with, if they don't have traction, you are lost. You won't be able to do anything, and unfortunately you have to spend the money on tires, wheels, wherever you want to race, whatever suits you. As far as ESCs go, I've got in my cars Hobby Wing XR10 Pro. It's quite expensive, but it's an excellent ESC, just like most of the racers use. As far as ET's cars goes, I decided to go with a cheaper option, an option that I also race with my short course trucks. It's called the 10BL120. It's also Hobby Wing. It works very well, and I think it is a good option if you don't want to race with your top class racers at the track, but I think it can perform just as well. The motors I race, I've got expensive ones, I've got cheap ones, they work just as well. The servos, you can find nice, cheap servos that work very nicely. Sometimes perform better than the expensive ones I've bought. And that's the electronics as far as what I recommend and think you should use. The one thing I took away from the whole racing day experience is consistency. Keep consistent on the track. Don't make any mistakes. You don't have to be fast. You just have to stay on four wheels and keep at your own pace. Don't let anyone else get into your mind. Not the ones in front of you, not the ones behind you. You stay with your car, you stay consistent, and you might win the race. Me and E.T. both had fun. It was a great day for us. I hope my tips help you and make you a better racer. or a better driver, or most important thing is go out and have fun. Fun is what it's all about. These fast little cars just make you smile, and that's what it's all about. Happy you joined me. Hope you've had fun out there. Keep RC fun. Shalom.